My name is Nico Arnell, and I'd like to discuss how to become Santa Monica City Council. I live in the city of Santa Monica, which is in the LA County in California. A little bit about the Santa Monica City Council is that there are 7 members, one of which is the mayor. They establish city policies, approve the annual budget, pass ordinances, and set priorities for city services. The council members also appoint the city manager, the city attorney, and city clerk, all while overseeing city departments. The initial requirements are you must be 18, you must be a U.S. citizen, you must be a registered voter, and you must be a current resident of Santa Monica. Before the nomination period, if you plan to raise over $2,000 or spend over $1,000 during your campaign, a committee may be established in which you would file the Form 410 with the Secretary of State and then set an electronic filing account by contacting the city clerk's office. Now, during the nomination period, at the very beginning of this nomination period, there would be nomination workshops in which every candidate is required to attend in order to receive their nomination packets, of which these nomination packets will be filed officially with the city clerk for a fee. After the nomination period, which it means that you've either become a city council member or you haven't, um, you are required to annually fill out the file the California 700, Form 700. So the reason I've chosen this is that I've known a few council members, and I am friends with a former nominee or candidate, and I didn't know what it all entailed, so I was curious and did my presentation on this. Now, concerning PACs or interest groups, Santa Monica is considered a non. Santa Monica elections are technically nonpartisan, so the interest groups would be like local Democratic clubs, labor unions like teachers and service workers, environmental groups, the Rent Control Board, which is huge here in Santa Monica, and then the business associates. Um, in order to get their attention, I would probably be attending meetings and town halls and community events, and I would probably volunteer. Um, I would try to get to know group leaders and activists here in Santa Monica, which there are quite a few, and then I would apply for endorsements with political clubs and unions and advocacy organizations. Ultimately, I would get involved locally, build relationships, and develop strong policy positions and earn endorsements through trust. So, as a reflection on all of this, I do not think that I personally would ever run for city council. I was just more curious about what it would entail. Um, I do believe that God has a path for each and every one of us, and my path leads me to kids. So, thank you for listening to my presentation.